Hey Kiana, how you doing?
Hey, Kelsey, I'm great. Good to see you, honey.
Awesome, yeah, good to see you too. And thank you so much for taking this time to answer a few of my questions that really they often come up when I'm talking to my friends and family. Figured it'd be
Yeah,
nice to just send them a little video about what we have going on here.
totally. What a great idea for us to just chat about it and record it and send it off. I love having simplicity like that and incredible tools that we can reuse. So kudos to you on that. And yeah, shoot, tell me what are your questions? What are you dealing with today?
Awesome, yeah. So first of all, the first question I always get with everybody is hemp oil. Wait, do you mean, is this CBD oil? Can you kind of go into that a little bit?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna have a little tea here. Little tea and story time. So yes and yes and yes, right? Like if people are wanting to understand, is this CBD oil because they've heard about CBD oil? I mean, the answer is yes. From a how we talk about it, compliance within our business, the creating a language that's working and working within regulation, we refer to this as hemp oil. We refer to this as hemp oil full of active diols. CBD, being cannabidiol, is one of those active diols. It's actually the primary one in this hemp extract. And again, this is all done for regulation and keeping things copacetic with how things are currently set up inside of the legal system and the understanding of how hemp and CBD are recognized from a government standpoint. And a lot of this has shifted. A lot of this has changed, right? There's new things happening all the time. But basically, our law firm has advised us to operate as cautiously as possible. We're fully known, we're fully legal. The FDA, the DEA, the Department of Justice, everybody knows that we as a company and is reviewing what we're doing. So everything is totally legitimate. It's also the safest way to make sure we don't have any issues because we are known. We are known as the fastest growing hemp company, and we don't want anything to slow us down, any place that any of these government agencies could nitpick if they chose to. But we do
Right.
have good relationships with all of them.
Good. Yeah, I remember Paul talking about that at the conference. I loved how he used his own power and networking to really talk to the head people in Texas to work against the hemp ban. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So yes, the answer is yes. What we have is CBD, and we're talking about it in a different way to make sure that we don't run into any issues with anybody.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. It's a good clarification. Um, so we're talking about these cannabidiols. We're talking about active diols as a whole. And I know that there is a system in our body that was recently discovered. It was actually discovered in my birth year in 1994. So
Hey,
I was born along with the discovery of the endocannabinoid system.
that's awesome. You're a representation. We'll celebrate you.
Right? Thank you very much. You
Yes.
feel like a perfect fit. I was hoping that you could give us a little brief overview of the endocannabinoid system.
Yeah. So super simply, like as you said, Kelsey, this was discovered about 25, 30 years ago, whatever that date was. A researcher out of Israel, Dr. Raphael Meshulam, and his team discovered this, and they kind of, from a research perspective, they kind of worked backwards into understanding what the endocannabinoid system is. But what they were able to do first is realize that our body has cell receptors that respond to cannabinoids from a plant, from the hemp plant or the cannabis plant. And they realized, well, if there's actually receptors for this, the body must be producing something that is working with those receptors as well. And so they were able to realize that we as humans have this series of cell receptors that's in our brain, our spine, and pretty much it's like every peripheral organ that we have. And our body then also creates these compounds called endogenous cannabinoids, meaning the body's made them, that interact with these receptors to keep the body functioning at a high level. Really, the ECS kind of has this master control system role to work with and help every other functional system in our body come to a place of homeostasis, right? Basically to be optimized, to be in center, to be in balance I'm a chemical engineer. And so it's kind of like that optimized steady state. If you can craft a flow system to be an optimized steady state, that's where everything is the most efficient. So helping our body be super efficient. And
definitely how it feels when I'm taking it.
What's that?
I said it's definitely how it feels when I'm taking it.
Yes, right? Like you're optimized, like to a certain extent, we're a machine. This is a biochemical machine that we're moving around, an organic machine. But if we can optimize that, well, then things work. We get optimum output, least amount of input, and everything is great. And yes, that's what's happening when we're taking the oil. So, that's what's happening here. Also, what we know, though, is that our bodies are actually showing up to be deficient in the production of these endogenous cannabinoids, the ones that our body makes itself. And there are reasons for that, all kinds of things, including high stress, toxic environments that are dampening the production of that ourselves. Our body doesn't store it up. We have to create it on demand. It means we have to be kind of already moving into and towards peak state to really amp the production of these endogenous cannabinoids. And we as humans in the United States, at least, haven't had any cannabis in our diet in like 70 years or something, as we've been dealing with prohibition here. And as that's all shifting and changing and that stigma is falling away of what this plant is and its importance to humanity, then we're realizing that we've always had a relationship with humans with this plant. We've always eaten it. We've always ingested it because it was supporting this ECS. And now that we can start to have that back into our diet through hemp oils and other forms of hemp, we're getting the benefit of that again. So that's what's really exciting here, is really being able to support our body in a very synergistic way, humans and plants here on the earth. Let thy plants be thy medicine, or a dietary supplement. I'm just saying, that's been said. Let thy plants be thy medicine. We come into this, synergistic relationship where then we can function at the highest level possible. And it's really fun to get to be there and create from this peak performance state.
Absolutely. And I think that actually leads into my next question perfectly, with this amazing hemp oil that we get to share with others. What do you think is your favorite part about working with the company, specifically Prema Body?
Yeah, that's a great question. It comes down to culture and community. We're building a community here, and we're building a community that has an incredible culture. I mean, the foundation of it is love. There isn't a single person working from this company, from the CEO down, who isn't kind of resonating with this core vibration of love. It's really, truly what's driving us. It's like on our website and stuff. Like you can see it. It's in our marketing material. Like we're really here coming from a place of love. And that's what makes me so excited, because my real vision, my real passion in being a co-creator of the new earth and new paradigm, new ways of living in harmony in this world together, is that we have these collaborative business systems. We have these ways in which we are loving and supporting one another into our greatness, and also being supported by that when it comes to material needs, financial needs. And so the compensation plan that we have here is that kind of system that supports us financially for helping one another achieve what it is that we're looking for, both in our well-being, right? We have products that work phenomenally, like better than anything else out there, to bring the emotional, physical, mental, spiritual body into wholeness, into alignment, right? And then we go out and do something in the world of service in helping other people reach that state, and we actually can get rewarded for that. So for me, this is like the holy grail experience of all the pieces that are important to me, all woven together in a way that we just really get to love and serve and share with one another, and everything comes from that place.
Yeah, I am 100% with you on that, and meeting so many people at the conference and being able to be friends with you and Gailiel, and it's just been such an amazing experience in this culture and community and with this hemp oil. So I know I get super excited when you talk about that, and I'm sure that my friends and family are going to be really interested in finding out how they can get involved. So will you share a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, for sure. So, there's just the other side of that coin is that, you know, what we have here is really actually phenomenal from a business standpoint, right? From the industry, from the fact that like, this is what's hot and happening. It's what's hot and happening, and it has all this love, community, and culture. Like, perfect fit, right? So, you know, it comes down to like, how can we serve you? What do you want to get out of this? And there's a Nancy Howard is somebody in our organization who has said, timing is a gift, but positioning is a choice. And so the timing that we have of sharing all of this with you right now, that's your gift. That's like, you know, that's gift from above, that it's come to and through you, through Kelsey, at this moment. How you want to position yourself with it is totally up to you. And so how can we serve you, right? If you're like, wow, these products sound awesome, I want to be feeling optimal, I want to be operating optimally, yes, get me on board with that, please sign me up, then okay, cool, let Kelsey know, she'll help you with that. We love our customers. There's great ways to get set up as a preferred customer and get a discount for products being shipped to you every month. And then we have an opportunity to become an affiliate. And on top of that, till July 14th, we have a really cool promo, which is giving you a discount on, there's 2 packages, affiliate packages, that are already discounted package prices, plus there's an extra discount on top of it for both our hemp oil and our detox. So you get a discount right now if you decide, hey, I want to buy in bulk, or hey, I really want to share this with people. I hear what you're saying. I get it. I want to have an international mobile business. I want to be able to, you know, run my business from anywhere from this thing. Like, that's what we literally have here. And you can jump on and be part of that right now. So let Kelsey know if that's of interest to you. That's $39, gets you an affiliate position. Then you buy in at one of the package levels, those packages on sale that we're talking about that get you international founder title and perks. And we can explain that to you more too, if that makes sense, if that's of interest. That's all available, and for like $1,200, right? Just like round numbers. You got to add probably a little more for tax and shipping, but those are pretty round numbers of like where you can get in with this. So it's actually something that's really attainable for anybody, a few $100s to about $1,200. And, you know, if you are resonant with that, like, hey, let me share this, let me be part of this collaborative community business model, then awesome. Welcome. It's so fun to work with people like that are resonant with this. And like, we can just like show up and be like, cool, let's make the world a better place by making ourselves better and supporting one another to become better.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kiana. I really appreciate you answering all of these questions, and I really look forward to sharing this video with my friends and family, and I hope that they get to meet you sometime too.
Awesome. Well, thanks for inviting me to do this, Kelsey. Thanks everyone for coming, watching, and checking this out. And we'll look forward to having a next conversation with you. Bye.
Bye.